You're listening to Cosplay Bites, the podcast that takes a closer look at the world of cosplay, conventions, and all the nerdy bits and bytes. Brought to you by the Lightning Palace and proudly sponsored by Anchor. Join me as I discuss a variety of topics and conventions alongside the joy of bringing your favorite characters to life. Alright, good morning everyone. So I'm here for another episode of Cosplay Bites, and I was hoping to possibly get a guest for this episode, but had no takers. But I really wanted to get this one out because it seemed to be greatly affecting the cosplay community and just like the convention scene overall. But before we get into the full topic, just wanted to do my normal administration stuff, housekeeping. Not really going to go over the current blog posts that are up right now, because if you've been following the show, there's been a lot of exciting new stuff being pumped out. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying all of that with my PAX East coverage. But shout out to my fellow patrons over on my Patreon. I have Coralia Jade, Katyushka Moonfox, Kendall, Mink the Satyr, Nicole Marie Jean, Noah, Oh My Sophie, and Shaylin. And with that being said, yeah, a lot of conventions are being either canceled outright or postponed left and right due to the widespread coronavirus that's been going on the last couple of weeks or so. Like, it's just been being blown out of proportions. Like, even conventions, like there was one that I was supposed to go to in a couple of weeks, but that's been postponed to September. So I don't know if I'll be going to it even with that new date that far out. I consider PAX East to be very fortunate that it happened when it did, because like right after that, most conventions were getting canceled, like left and right. Conventions like Anime Boston, and then you even had E3 just canceled outright. So I'm curious as to how like companies are going to move forward, like if the organization itself is going to be a fully digital event, or if just most of the companies will just announce their upcoming titles just digitally, sort of like how Nintendo would do as Direct during that time frame. Oh my gosh, still waking up on my second cup of coffee. Yeah, I've been putting cinnamon into this thing. It's really, really good. Yeah. So cons are being canceled left and right. Everyone's being told to stay home. Some are being fortunate enough to be able to work from home. That's unfortunately not in my case, but it's really affecting like a lot of vendors that rely on conventions happening to like make their income, and even cosplayers that do this full time, they're being affected. So I know a couple of cosplayers like during specific weekends, like I want to say, I think Emerald City Comic Con was supposed to happen either this weekend or next. But some have been like creating hashtags with promoting the con, like sort of being an online thing where a lot of vendors that will be at the con are just having massive online sales to hopefully mitigate the cost that's being basically lost without these conventions happening. And some cosplayers I know, for example, Annie Mia, she's doing like a 30% off like wide sale across her site, and I think maybe adding extra goodies depending on how much you spend on the site. But yeah, cons all the way up into the summer are being affected. I'm curious as to how much longer this is going to go on. I mean, I'd like to hope that it would just, hopefully everything will blow over and calm down to a point where like the virus is contained. At this point in time, it's unsure. So I guess my only advice to people out there is to just, like stay healthy, like keep washing your hands and just stay away from people. I know like all the introverts are like just silently saying like, "Oh, I've been preparing for this my entire life. This is a cakewalk." And then it's just like a lot of other people are just like unsure of what to do. Yeah, and I guess like with cons being um canceled, like a lot of cosplayers are, I guess some are relieved that they don't have to crunch as much in terms of making their outfits on time, since they pretty much don't know when the next event's going to be. So I know some cons like Evo, the fighting tournament, that's still up in the air, like a 50-50 shot if it's going to happen. The people over with San Diego Comic-Con, they're actively monitoring the situation. I imagine Reed Pop, the people that do cons like New York, they're keeping an eye on things, although I guess it's way too early to call whether or not cons up in the fall are going to be canceled or postponed. So I'd like to hope, again, that, stuff blows over, stuff calms down. And I guess the only thing I could ask of people listening, if you want to support, like, just support your artists, support your like local indie artists, vendors, people that you'd normally see selling stuff at conventions. Definitely try to support them if you can. If you just want to help out to just prevent them from having a loss of income, yeah, there's not really much else. Just that it's greatly affecting the cosplay season. People are like having their outfits being delayed. Some even having like maybe possibly shipments being delayed because of the virus. And yeah, there's not much else. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, this is why I'd much rather have a guest on to help bounce ideas back and forth. But I've really just covered most of what's been going on. I know for myself, for the immediate future, in terms of other future episodes, I know Mink and I have been trying to get an episode out around the topic of budgeting for cosplay, because I know that's a panel idea topic that she's talked about numerous times at conventions. I'm also hoping to have people like Moderately Okay Cosplay, Scruffy Repple on for future episodes. I'm still actively asking around creators, mainly that are on OnlyFans, to get together for like a roundtable episode just to talk about the platform's rise in usage. And then other creators like, what do I have here? Oh, sorry. I have Vanity Fox. I know we're trying to get together, but she's been busy with a lot of stuff. I'd love to get creators like Stella Chu, Yaya Han, possibly for future episodes. I don't know what we talk about, but wishful thinking. And yeah, I'm just trying to branch out for other creators, other people. There's just been a lot of episodes coming out this month, so I hope you guys have been enjoying them. If more happen to pop up throughout the month, I'll be sure to let you all know, and you'll see them as they arrive. By the time this is up, well, I mean, you either have already listened to all my PAX East episodes, but I'll be publicly sharing them, and they will have been released out by the time this comes out or is shared. Yeah, solo episodes are hard. Yeah, the virus is affecting the convention industry. We're not sure how much longer it's going to go on, but hopefully the necessary actions will be taken to try to contain the thing, because it feels like we haven't been doing a good job with it. But I won't go more into that. But just support your local artists, support your content creators online with their Patreons, their OnlyFans, those that make regular convention appearances as part of their job. Just please support them. And yeah, I have nothing else to add. Just stay healthy. That's all I got. That's the underlying message. And hopefully things will get back to normal soon, and we can continue to keep on cosplaying, keep on going to conventions, and just keep on having fun. So I guess, sorry, I'm just looking at the time. Yeah, I guess I can end it here. Short episode. I don't even know if I'll call this an episode. I'll figure something out. Hopefully you guys like this little PSA moment. And yeah, just stay tuned for the next episode, and I can't wait to get more content out for you guys. So yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a review and feedback. You can also support the show through Anchor's listener support or on my Patreon, patreon.com/lightningpalace. For more cosplay news and coverage, visit the Lightning Palace on Blogspot and follow Lightning Palace on Twitter and Instagram. See you all next time.